what is happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. We've got the inside scoop on everything you need to know, and you're getting it first, right here, right now. Get ready to dive into a whirlwind of breaking developments that are shaking things up. From major shifts that could redefine entire industries to surprising announcements that have everyone talking, the pace of change is relentless. You won't want to miss a single second as we break down the hottest stories. We're talking about seismic changes, unexpected departures, and reactions that are already lighting up social media. So buckle up, because the updates are coming in hot and fast, and we've got the exclusive breakdown you've been waiting for. Stay tuned, because the conversation starts now. First up, the iconic stage of Saturday Night Live is buzzing with news. Season 51 is on the horizon, and it looks like there's a major cast shakeup happening. We're breaking down who's confirmed to be returning and, more importantly, who's making their exit. This could signal a whole new era for the legendary sketch show, and we've got all the details on the departures that have fans and insiders alike asking, what's next? But the SNL story doesn't end there. The departures have sent ripples through the comedy world, with reactions pouring in from those who know the show best. We're diving into the candid comments from alums, getting their take on the surprising exits and what it all means for the future of the show. Are these changes a sign of a much-needed refresh, or is something bigger at play? Get ready for some candid insights. And as we look ahead to the new season, the question on everyone's mind is, what can we expect? We're also clarifying when you can catch new episodes and what to expect from the upcoming season. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. A new era dawns. SNL Season 51 cast shakeup revealed. The legendary sketch comedy institution, Saturday Night Live, is gearing up for its 51st season, and the rumor mill has been churning with significant cast changes. As the autumn premiere approaches, the landscape of the show's ensemble is set to undergo a notable transformation, with several beloved cast members not slated to return. This reshuffling has sparked considerable discussion among fans and industry observers alike, speculating on the future direction and comedic tone of the iconic program. While the full roster for Season 51 remains under wraps, the departures confirmed so far indicate a pivotal moment for the long-running series, potentially signaling a deliberate effort by producer Lorne Michaels to inject fresh energy and perspectives into the show. At the forefront of these changes is the departure of Heidi Gardner, a standout performer who has been a staple of the SNL cast for 8 seasons. Gardner, known for her versatile characters and memorable impressions, was widely considered an indispensable part of the show's recent iterations. Her exit marks the end of a significant era for many viewers who grew accustomed to her consistent presence across a multitude of sketches. Reports suggest that Gardner's departure, while a surprise to many, is part of a broader strategic shift aimed at refreshing the show's comedic output. The exact reasons for her exit remain private, but her 8-year tenure places her among the show's more seasoned alumni, leaving a considerable void to fill. Joining Gardner on the list of departing cast members are Devon Walker and Michael Longfellow. Walker, who joined SNL in 2022 as a featured player before being promoted to the main cast in 2024, announced his exit, with his departure being the first of several major cast changes confirmed. While Walker's own statement regarding his exit was somewhat ambiguous, suggesting a desire for new professional challenges, the commentary surrounding his departure has been more direct. Reports from outlets like Fox News have characterized the show's environment as potentially toxic, a sentiment echoed by some in the online discourse surrounding these cast changes. Longfellow, who joined the show in Season 47, also confirmed his departure. His social media posts indicated that his return was not his decision, expressing a clear desire to continue with the show, which has led to speculation about the selection process for the upcoming season. Emil Wackim is another cast member reportedly not returning for Season 51. Wackim, who was a featured player for one season, described the news of not being asked back as a gut punch, suggesting a particularly abrupt end to his time on the show. The collective departures of these cast members, particularly those who had been with the show for multiple seasons, raises questions about the show's casting strategy and the criteria for contract renewals. Producer Lorne Michaels has openly acknowledged the pressure to keep the show feeling current and has indicated a commitment to making significant changes to prevent staleness. This strategic overhaul aims to bring in new talent and ideas, potentially revitalizing the show's comedic voice and appeal to a new generation of viewers while retaining its core audience. The impact of these cast changes is already being felt within the fan community and among industry analysts. Social media has been abuzz with discussions about who will fill the vacated spots and whether the new ensemble will recapture the magic of past eras. Many viewers expressed disappointment over the exits of popular cast members like Heidi Gardner, while others are cautiously optimistic about the potential for new talent to emerge and bring a fresh dynamic to the show. The coming weeks will likely see further announcements regarding new cast members and the overall creative direction for Saturday Night Live's highly anticipated 51st season. But what are the former cast members themselves saying about this seismic shift? Get ready for the candid reactions from SNL alums as we dive into the next story. GOP cheers SNL cast exodus amid liberal exodus fears. In a political climate often characterized by sharp divisions, the recent upheaval within the cast of Saturday Night Live has drawn a surprisingly enthusiastic response from Republican circles. The prospect of significant cast changes for the upcoming 51st season has been met with glee by many on the right, who perceive the departures as a potential weakening of the show's perceived liberal bias. This sentiment echoes broader political narratives, with some commentators drawing parallels to past instances where political pressure has influenced media outlets, such as former President Donald Trump's alleged role in CBS canceling Stephen Colbert's late-night show. The prevailing attitude among some Republicans is that the exodus of talent from SNL, which they often derisively label Saturday Night Liberals, is a victory for their political perspective. The narrative gaining traction within conservative media highlights the departures of several cast members, including Devon Walker, Michael Longfellow, and Emma Wackham, as evidence of a failing liberal agenda within the show. Lindsay Cornick of Fox News, for instance, prominently featured the quote from Walker describing the show as toxic as hell in her reporting, framing the cast changes as a consequence of an unwelcoming environment for diverse viewpoints. Walker's exit, initially presented as his own decision, has been recontextualized by some as a response to internal pressures or dissatisfaction with the show's creative direction and political leanings. The promotion of Walker to the main cast in 2024, followed by his departure, adds a layer of complexity to the narrative, with his exit being framed as the first of several significant cast changes ahead of season 51. While the motivations behind each cast member's departure are likely multifaceted and personal, the Republican reaction suggests a deliberate effort to interpret these changes through a political lens. The perceived exodus is being celebrated as a win, implying that the show's perceived liberal slant is being diminished. This interpretation, however, overlooks the cyclical nature of cast changes in long-running shows like SNL, where turnover is a common occurrence to maintain freshness. The average tenure on the show is reportedly around 4 years, meaning that departures are a natural part of its evolution. Yet, the current political climate has amplified these changes, turning them into a talking point for partisan commentary. Even the show's political satire, often a target for criticism from the right, is being re-examined. The commentary suggests that the show's political humor, particularly in its cold opens and weekend update segments, has lacked incisiveness. For example, impressions of President Biden are dismissed as merely pointing out his age, and James Austin Johnson's portrayal of Donald Trump is criticized for lacking the appropriate energy. This critique implies that even the show's attempts at political commentary are falling short of expectations, further fueling the narrative of SNL's decline under perceived liberal leadership. The ongoing political polarization has seemingly created an environment where any perceived shift in media representation, even one as routine as cast changes, is immediately politicized, leading to jubilant reactions from those who feel their political viewpoints are being better represented or that opposing viewpoints are being marginalized. The timing of these discussions is particularly relevant as Saturday Night Live prepares for its 51st season premiere, expected in October. With producer Lorne Michaels reportedly feeling pressure to refresh the show, these cast changes are being amplified as a sign of significant transformation. The political glee observed among Republicans suggests a hope that the show might pivot, perhaps embracing a more balanced or even conservative-leaning comedic approach, or at the very least, shedding what they perceive as an overly dominant liberal voice. The anticipation for the new season is thus tinged with partisan expectation, with many on the right eagerly awaiting to see if the cast exodus translates into a palpable shift in the show's comedic and political tone. But amidst these political reactions, what are the stars on the inside saying about the sudden departures? We're hearing directly from SNL alums about their shock and surprise in the next segment. Punkie Johnson sounds off on SNL cast shakeup. WTF is happening? The recent wave of unexpected cast departures from Saturday Night Live has sent shockwaves through the comedy community, eliciting candid and often emotional reactions from those who have been part of the iconic show. Among the most vocal has been SNL alum Punkie Johnson, who, after 4 seasons on the show from 2020 to 2024, has expressed a profound sense of surprise and concern regarding the significant cast changes for season 51. Johnson's reaction, shared across social media platforms, captures the sentiment of many who were taken aback by the news that several prominent and beloved cast members, including Michael Longfellow, Emma Wackham, Heidi Gardner, and writer Rosebud Baker, would not be returning. Johnson's initial reaction, a simple yet potent "WTF is happening," this is like the departed "my sexy handsome work husband, I love you so much I'll call you," posted in the comments section of an announcement about Michael Longfellow's exit, perfectly encapsulates the bewildered emotion felt by many. She further elaborated on Longfellow's departure, welcoming him back to the outside world and expressing anticipation for their reunion. Similarly, upon hearing of Heidi Gardner's exit after an impressive 8-year run, Johnson posted, "Ah lawd not my Heidi, this probably the biggest surprise of this shake-up. Heidi, you are my shining star, you had a great run, and I admire everything about you. Congratulations HEIDI, you are an SNL legend for life, see you outside." These heartfelt tributes highlight the strong bonds formed within the SNL cast and the genuine affection Johnson holds for her former colleagues. The departure of Devon Walker, who joined in 2022 and was promoted to the main cast in 2024, also drew a supportive message from Johnson. "Welcome back, Dev. It's fun outside, baby, love you." Walker himself shared a poignant reflection on his time at SNL, describing the experience as akin to a series of short-term marriages, acknowledging both the positive and negative aspects. He candidly admitted that while some moments were really cool, others were toxic as hell, but emphasized making the most of it despite the dysfunction. Walker's exit comes with a stated ambition to pursue roles in prestige dramas, ideally alongside Julianne Moore, signaling a personal career trajectory beyond sketch comedy. Perhaps the most surprising exit for Johnson, and indeed for many viewers, was that of Emma Wackham, who only spent 1 season on the show. Johnson expressed her disbelief, writing, "You beautiful man, this is a shocker to us all, I'm sure. We should stand at the doors of 30 Rock and act a fool for you. Keep your head up, baby. Let's play outside. It's been fun." This reaction underscores the sense of camaraderie among the cast, and the feeling that Wackham's departure was particularly abrupt and unwarranted. Johnson herself has spoken about her own departure from SNL, describing it as a neutral thing. In an appearance on the Fly on the Wall podcast, she revealed that by February of her last season, she had decided to leave. The decision came after a period of reflection where she questioned her place on the show, ultimately deciding to step away. This personal decision contrasts with the sudden nature of other cast members' exits, yet it adds to the overall narrative of a significant transition period for Saturday Night Live. The collective reactions from former cast members like Johnson provide an inside perspective on the emotional impact of these changes, painting a picture of a close-knit community grappling with a period of significant upheaval. As the cast changes continue to dominate headlines, the question remains, when will we see new episodes? we're clearing up the confusion about the SNL broadcast schedule next. SNL schedule update. No new episodes airing August 30, 2025. For fans eagerly anticipating fresh content from Saturday Night Live, the upcoming weekend of August 30, 2025 brings a dose of reality. There will be no new episode airing. Instead, viewers can expect a rerun of a previous installment from the recently concluded season 50. The specific episode scheduled for broadcast features Scarlett Johansson as the host, with global music sensation Bad Bunny serving as the musical guest. This rerun is a common practice during the hiatus between seasons, offering a chance for viewers to revisit memorable moments or catch up on episodes they might have missed. The confirmation that it's a rerun comes directly from NBC's official scheduling information, which aims to provide clarity for the show's dedicated audience. While the absence of a new episode might be disappointing for some, the upcoming season, Season 51, is slated to premiere in the fall. Reports indicate that the highly anticipated season debut is scheduled for October 4th. This date marks the return of the live show, bringing with it new hosts, musical guests, and, as recently reported, a significantly revamped cast. The news surrounding Season 51 has been dominated by a flurry of cast changes, with several prominent members not returning. While the exact composition of the new cast is still being finalized and announced, key figures like Mikey Day and James Austin Johnson are confirmed to be staying with the show. However, the departure of talented performers such as Heidi Gardner has been a major talking point, signaling a deliberate effort by producer Lorne Michaels to refresh the show's ensemble. The uncertainty surrounding new additions to the cast only adds to the anticipation for the October premiere, as fans speculate about who will step into the spotlight and what new comedic voices will emerge. The conclusion of Season 50 was marked by a series of highly acclaimed episodes, including hilarious cold opens, engaging segments on Weekend Update, and numerous memorable guest appearances. The season also featured the highly publicized SNL 50 celebration, a milestone event that brought together generations of cast members and alumni. This successful season has set a high bar for what's to come, and the upcoming cast changes are seen by many as a necessary step to maintain the show's relevance and comedic edge. The industry is watching closely to see how these changes will impact the show's dynamic and its ability to continue producing timely and relevant satire. Fans looking for new content will need to exercise patience until the October 4th premiere. In the meantime, rewatching past episodes offers a way to stay connected with the show's legacy and anticipate the fresh material expected in the new season. The ongoing discussions about cast changes and the anticipation for new talent underscore the enduring appeal and cultural significance of Saturday Night Live as it embarks on its next chapter. So, with all these cast changes and the anticipation for a new season, what's the overall mood surrounding SNL right now? We're going to wrap up all these stories with a quick recap and a full call to action in our outro. And that's a wrap on today's breaking news. We saw major cast shakeups at SNL, sparking reactions from alums and political commentary alike, all while clarifying when new episodes will actually air. Don't miss out on any future updates. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Beyonce Beat for more, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. See you next time.